2021 has been a fascinating year for comic books. Let's take a look at the top 5 best-selling CGC graded comic books of this year. Hello, my name is Chris, the Comic Vet. Hope this video finds you safe and well. While I have you here, please consider hitting that like button, go ahead and leave in a comment, and of course subscribe to my channel. Now let's take a look at the top 5 selling CGC graded comic books of 2021 so far. This particular year has had some monster sales for a lot of key issues, and I'm going to throw a lot of facts at you because I was quite surprised by the stuff that has been sold. Coming in at number 5 is everyone's favorite Caped Crusader in his first appearance. In May 1939, Detective Comics number 27 was released, featuring the first appearance of Batman. Now, Heritage Auctions in June of this year put up a CGC 5.0 of Detective Comics 27, and it realized a price of an incredible $1.12 million. Now, what makes this kind of interesting is this. In 2010, a Detective Comics 27 graded a CGC 8.0 became the first book to realize 7 figures in a heritage sale, coming in at $1.05 million. If the owner of that particular book decides to sell his 8.0 today, given the fact that 5.0 just realized $1.12 million, imagine what that 8.0 can get. Incredible. Let's take a look at the number 4 spot. Number 4 is also held by Batman. It's Batman number 1. In September 2021, Golden Auction sold an 8.0 of this fantastic copy for $1.76 million. Incredible. Incredible. There's a lot of respect for Batman on this list, and why I say that is, at number 3, it's also Batman number 1. Now, this particular incredible book was sold by Heritage Auctions in January 2021, and it comes in at an incredible CGC 9.4. With that being said, Batman number 1 has the introduction of the villains the Joker and Catwoman, but it realized a price of $2.22 million. Yes, $2.22 million. Number 3, number 4, and number 5 are all owned by Batman. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at number 2. And number 2 is owned by the granddaddy of them all, Action Comics number 1. This particular Action Comics number 1 was slabbed in a CGC 8.5. Incredible. Comic Connect in April 2021 sold this book for a staggering $3.25 million. $3.25 million for an 8.5 Action Comics number 1 featuring the first appearance of Superman. Now, this is not the highest graded Action Comics. Of course, the one that would be higher is the CGC 9.0, which was sold in 2014 on eBay. Wow. Anyways, with that being said, number 1. Number 1 is actually an all-time brand new record. And the thing is, this book isn't that old. When you compare it to number 2, 3, 4, and 5, it is considerably much newer. But that being said, it made a lot of news around the world, so let's get into Amazing Fantasy number 15. This comic book sold for an incredible $3.6 million. $3.6 million at a Heritage Auction sale in September 2021. A record for any comic book. The Silver Age Grail from August 1962 introduced the world to the Amazing Spider-Man. With excitement building around the theatrical release, Spider-Man No Way Home, and the building of the entire Spider-Verse in movies, this particular example knocked out Action Comics number 1 from its top spot. So just to recap what we're looking at, number 5 was Detective Comics issue 27 in the 5.0 that sold for an incredible $1.12 million. Number 4 featured Batman number 1 in a CGC 8.0, which sold for $1.476 million. Number 3 is also Batman number 1, but in a 9.4, which realized $2.22 million. Number 2 belongs to Action Comics at an incredible $3.25 million for that CGC 8.5. And the King of the Hill, the most expensive comic book of all time now, belongs to Spider-Man in his first appearance, Amazing Fantasy 15, an incredible CGC 9.6, which realized $3.6 million. Comic Army, that's a lot to digest. I don't know about you, but none of those books are going to be on my radar in the near future. Maybe one day. With that being said, my name is Chris the Comic Vet. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.